You're listening to May the Forbes Be With You with Ethan Detmeyer and Derek Forbes, right here on LA Talk Radio.
So, Forbes, when do you go on there? What time is it? Is it sound? You've sound checked, obviously.
Sound checked. We've actually rehearsed. We rehearsed the songs today when we got here. Yeah. And then we went downstairs and did the sound check, and we're on at 9 o'clock our time, so that's 1 o'clock in the afternoon for you. That's what time we go on.
What is the verdict? Do you want to tip us off on what you might be playing tonight?
Well, we'll definitely be playing 68 Guns is one that 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 was a huge hit for Mike at the very start of the Alarm.
Right.
So, and 45 Summer in the Rain in the Summertime. I said that to me now. I got it backwards.
Are you going to do Rain in the Summertime out there?
Yes, we're doing that, and we're going to do 45 RPM, which is what he was talking about the film. That was the subject of the film. That was the name of the track. It was put out as the Poppy Fields, I think they called the band, and then it get picked up basically as everybody said it was the best new band and whatever, and then they came out and said it was actually the Alarm. They were having a laugh. And they're putting it out just to see how they could get on, because no one was playing enough of their tracks on the radio, so they put that out, and it was amazing. Everybody thought this is a brilliant track, and then they said no, it's actually the Alarm, so it made a lot of press.
Derek, where is one of my favorite British troublemakers who's played in 72% of the world's bands, and another guy we've survived Disneyland with? All the British rockers hit me up for Disney tickets.
Yes, they're all up here. The only British rockers are in here. I don't see them at the moment.
Where you don't see Dr. James Stevenson. He's working on trying to get himself into 73% of the world's bands by trying to hook up with you guys. He wants to play with XSM now.
Aye, I know. I'm going to. I'm looking for him there. Bruce Watson was there, right enough.
Funny thing. Well, let's talk to Bruce Watson. Funny.
Hang on, I'll try and get him.
Wait, real quick, Derek. I got to tell you a story before you get Bruce. I was at the farmers market to watch Stevenson play. He's playing with Glenn Matlock of the Sex Pistols and Gary Twin, and who else was there? Oh, Clem Burke, who's been a guest of Combat Radio, who was the drummer for Blondie and the Ramones, Elvis Ramone.
Great drummer.
Yeah, great drummer. And James Stevenson comes over to me and goes, "Hey, Ethan, I got a present for you." And he handed me a guitar pick, and on it says 72%. Talk about that's when you know your coined phrase for a British rock god has made it into the stratosphere, when he hands you a pick with the phrase on it. That's when I knew we arrived. Combat Radio arrived.
Well, I've got James. James is going over to find James Stevenson, so I'll get him on in a minute, hopefully.
Oh, well, no one gives me shit like James Stevenson, so that'll be hilarious. So hopefully we can do it before the time runs out on the program, because he's a character and a half. But you want to talk to Bruce? Where's Dr. Bruce Watson?
Bruce is not here at the moment.
He went out for a coffee break.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, I'll see if Bruce is here.
No worries, Forbes. We'll talk to you. You're good.
So I just wanted to give you literally a live update. I won't tell you what label it is, but I contacted a record label president while we've been sitting here, and the response to wanting to hear your record says definitely. I said, would you be interested in the new Simple Minds record? I think it would be a great project and something you should sign. And I get back, definitely.
Now, see, that's proactive management. Was I right about Tom Vittorino, or was I right?
Yes.
Tom makes more deals happen by 10:30 than most people do by 10:45.
See, you gotta
you have to change the band's name to Robot Lincoln.
But see, that's got hit written all over it. That's got hit written all over it.
So we're thinking about that, because we're XSM at the moment. We are, Tom, as you know, it's myself and Brian McGee and Mick McNeil. We're the original band, the original Simple Minds band when we first started and made all those great records at that point. And now it's just Jim Kerr and Charlie Burchill from the original band that are going out as Simple Minds. So we can't use the name Simple Minds, but that's why we put XSM. But I don't particularly like that name.
Derek, Tom and I haven't talked. We've talked quite a bit, but we haven't talked in person for a couple of weeks since Loda went down with her lung issue. But we're gonna catch up over a cup of coffee. I'll break the whole thing down to him, and you guys will talk. As you can tell, the guy's anything but lazy in terms of management. I think he already fielding deals for you.
I think that actually is a great title. Robot Lincoln from the rock masters of Simple Minds. Wouldn't that be great? It doesn't say Simple Minds. It's from the Rock Masters.
Dude, think of the video we could do, and you could direct it.
You know what? That's why I was late. I was already directing the video.
Man, if you show up late with these kind of gems, show up late every day.
I was doing the pre-visualization storyboards for Derek's new video. That's what I was doing on the bus.
Animatronic Lincolns come to life, attack us. It'll have the savagery and brutality for today's kids. It's a hit, win-win.
And he has a robot dance-off with Mitt Romney at the end.
Yes, one of the animatronics looks suspiciously like Mitt Romney.
By the way, in the event of an electoral college tie, it's little known but true that is how you decide the electoral college tie is a robot dance-off.
Yes,
true.
Oh, actually, I do believe I did read that.
That's why George W. Bush had to take it all the way to the Supreme Court, because he knew Al Gore would win a robot dance-off. It's true.
The witticism.
Too soon. Still too soon. Still, we laugh so that we may not cry.
Yes.
Oh, Derek, are you still with us? I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time keeping up.
I'm here. I was going about robot when you were speaking there.
Were you? You were doing the robot? So
I was getting the robot sound.
You have my permission to introduce yourself on stage as the Robot Lincolns.
That's it, the Robot Lincolns.
We're the Robot Lincolns.
I thought the Idiots is really good.
The Idiots?
Is there a band called the Idiots?
Probably. I'm sure that's been used. I'm sure the Idiots have been used.
Must be, but that'd be a great name, the Idiots.
You can go back to your pre-Simple Minds band name you used, Big Dick and the Foreskins. That'd probably get a little bit of a press bump.
Oh, there's Bruce. Bruce has come in singing an acoustic.
Oh, yeah? Let's get him on.
You hear?
Ask him if he'll talk.
Bruce, do you want to come on? Here he is. Right, I'll pass it over. I need to take off my can, so I'll be back to you in a minute, right?
Stand by.
Speak to Ethan and Tom Vittorino, who's the manager.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, Bruce, how are you today, buddy?
Is that Ethan?
It is. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Fantastic. We're excited about what you got cooking with Derek. He's one of our favorites. You're on with Tom Vittorino, manager of The Cult, and Robbie Krieger, The Doors, and director Phil Lairness. How are you?
Hi, guys. How are you doing?
We're doing great. How's it going over there, man?
It's I think I'm suffering from some sort of problem. We're very high up a mountain here.
Yeah.
And I'm out of breath. I need oxygen.
Yeah, no, we know, and we also know that Mike Peters is planning a bit of a expedition for you guys tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Are you part of that?
Yes, we're part of that, but unfortunately both Derek and Mike are wounded. They've both got bad knees, so I think they may be getting stretchered back down the mountain.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Derek's bad knee kicked in just days before this mountain climb. He was fine. He was playing soccer last week, but now he suddenly has a knee problem. Very suspicious.
Hey, I've always wondered, does high altitude do anything to acoustics at all?
I'm not really sure. I mean, Mike's guitar's in front of me right now, and it's in a terrible state. He's had it up about 3 mountains in the past 3 weeks, and the thing looks like it's like an overripe banana. The neck's absolutely buckled on it.
Really?
Yeah, it's bent.
Well, that might affect the sound.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Slightly.
So that's how altitude affects things.
There is a slight issue with that. How do you like working with Forbes? Tell us what he's like in the work environment, Bruce, because he's hilarious as a co-host on this radio show. But what's it like taking the stage with him or working with him?
Derek's fantastic. We've known each other for quite a long time now, and we were both involved in this band called Four Good Men, along with Mick, who played in the Simple Minds as well. And I think we've got the same sense of sort of Scottish humour.
Yeah.
And it really works. And Derek's one of those guys that I find it easy to write with as well. We're both on the same wavelength.
Yeah, no, Derek's very easy. I've heard people say that about him quite a bit, that he's easy to write with, and his sense of humor is sort of what makes things click. I'm surprised we haven't gotten you on the show prior, or at least when he was in town to do that big charity concert that we put together at Universal. You would have been an ideal choice to join him. I'm actually going to have to take Derek to task over that after the show.
I mean, I'll follow Derek anywhere. He's the man.
Yeah, I like it. So what do people have to look forward to from you? If not just this weekend coming up, what's new? What's in the Bruce Watson pipeline?
Oh, at the moment, my son Jamie Guitar Watson and myself have got an acoustic duo. We go out and do shows. I'm also still playing with Big Country, and we've got 2 more festivals to do this weekend. And then after that, we're going to take a sabbatical, and then we're going to start writing a new album.
Really? And any idea when we might be able to hear something from that?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we're basically self-financing it and probably do it on our own label. But we hope to get out to the States maybe next summer. Maybe hopefully get some summer festivals.
Big country record?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're a family. We've got Mike Peters doing vocals with us.
You don't have to release it yourself. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Tom Vittorino here handles.
I'll find you a deal.
Tom Vittorino will get you a deal. He already got Forbes a deal on the table.
You a deal. I mean that sincerely. I mean, you have a great catalog. You have great talent. There's no need. I mean, I like the self-financing thing because really that sort of makes sense if you have the wherewithal. But the idea of releasing it yourself, unless you're just doing a digital product, it makes sense. But with a band like yours, you probably want to make some vinyl. You probably want to make some collectible editions of it. And I think you have a great heritage.
Tom, you're about to become my best new friend.
Yeah. It's not just a radio show, Bruce. It's artists helping artists.
You
never know what happens when you step into this studio, buddy, and deals come at you left and right. Unreal. And we got director Phil Lernis. He'll do the video for you, Bruce. I think we got a whole package deal. We're good to go.
I'm in. Count me in.
Yeah, you don't even need to do the show tonight now.
Yeah. In fact, cancel the gig, fly to L.A., let's get some ink on a contract and put it all together.
In fact, Phil is showing me the storyboard for your first video.
Yeah.
My life is complete.
Bruce, it would actually be a privilege to see if we can make some of this come to fruition for you. You know, Tom he's been a very dear friend of ours. He's helped. I mean, this guy's not just a manager of high-profile music acts. He's been involved with many of our charity gigs, a lot of stuff we've done for homeless children. He's a special guy. And for him to get in the mix and try and work something out for you, I think would be just brilliant.
Let me get under the table here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll put it to the guys, but I think it'll be a resounding yes, please.
Yes,
and we'll
please.
see you guys out there in the States.
Well, what we'll do, Bruce, is through Derek, we'll set it up where we can all talk after the show. We should almost have a radio show, studio game show where it just come on in and see if you can get a deal.
As long as we can call it Robot Lincoln.
Well, you guys can speak to Derek all you want, but he ain't getting 20% commission.
No. We'll see what we can do. What we'll do, Bruce, in all sincerity, is we'll set it up so we can all we can talk logistics post-show and see what we can do to help you out, man. Always happy to help out a friend of Derek's.
Good, man. Okay, I'll put you back onto Derek, but it's been lovely listening to you guys.
Have a great gig, man. Have a great gig.
Thank you, Bruce.
Dead.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to May the Forbes Be With You with Ethan Detmeyer and Derek Forbes, right here on LA Talk Radio.